Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Joanna, and in today's video I'm sharing a flip through all my completed pages from January through the end of March 2025. I've got for you in total 11 pages from 6 coloring books. It's definitely been the season of crayons for me, and today I will show you how I went from this whip to this completed page. Well, that was a creative ride full of experimentation, surprises, and more than a few mess-ups. It's been a bumpy yet very colorful journey, and I hope that it will inspire you to, keep exploring your own creativity. Okay, enough rambling. Let's dive into the pages. First coloring I did this year was the page from Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. It is this page. I remember very well how I was, sitting on my couch just, couple of days after the New Year's Eve, and I wanted to color something that was not very challenging, and I was like really craving crayons. So I picked up my potion bottles color palette from my spooky color palette bundles and started playing with this page, and it didn't took me long to start asking myself a question: who would have said that crayons cannot be blended? I used regular wax Crayola wax crayons for to fill up the bottles with colors and the mushroom. The only tool that I used for blending crayons is a regular blending stab, and while I totally loved the whip face, the page ended up this way because I really had no idea how I wanted to finish this page, and I started to experimenting with the decorative paper that I had bought just a couple of days before, and here we are. Feeling inspired to keep playing with Crayola wax crayons, I did this lovely page from How to Draw Inky Wonderlands by Joanna next. It was a soft, fun, and surprisingly satisfying process. I used my Lily's color palette from my Flora printable bundle, and yes, I used Crayola wax crayons and enhanced the color with gel pens, jelly roll gel pens on the top. Next, I got my copy of Magical Worlds by Joanna Basford, and the first page I did in this page is this mega cute sloth page. To bring the sweet sloth to life, I used my Pumpkin Spice Cake color palette from my Autumn Delights color palette book that you can find on Amazon. And again, I did entire base layer for this page with Crayola wax crayons, but sadly the colors weren't vibrant enough, so I decided to use my Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils. The set is really trusted and very worn out at this point. But yes, this is the story of this page. Next page I did is this page. It was in February when I colored this page. I remember that I've just released the set of 25 color palettes inspired by love and renewal that you can still get on Gumroad. And to celebrate this Valentine's energy, I decided to turn this page around with this, lovely Valentine's twist, hence the hearts, and yes, the decorative paper made its comeback. This time only it was more fortunate, and similarly to the love page, I did the background with Crayola wax crayons and went with colored pencils and gel pens and white Posca on top for highlights and some tiny details. Next page, fifth page I did is this pumpkin page. It's also from Magical Worlds by Joanna. I colored this page while doom scrolling political updates, and I decided to turn this pumpkin into my, safe haven. I used the Golden Hour of Change color palette from the freebie I already mentioned, and in regards to coloring supplies, I used silky crayons for the background, golden and fuchsia acrylic paints for the pumpkin stem and for some details around doors and windows and leaves. I also used a mixed brand of colored pencils and Neocolor II for the pumpkin, and I activated the Neocolor II here with a makeup brush to achieve this, soft effect that you might already have seen in one of my previous videos. And I really like the final page, how it looks. It feels warm and inviting and safe and kind of magical. So I'm really happy with this page. Next page I did in Alien Worlds by Crayons, and I did color this page. This double spread layout was meant to be my one color challenge. I wanted to color it entirely in red, and I wanted to use coloring supplies that I hardly ever use. And I found some markers and paints and Neocolors too as well, and some acrylic markers, and I was too lazy to swatch them at first, so the page turned into this pinkish and red chaos that you can already see. But I did the sky with red Neocolor II crayon, and I covered it entirely in a traditional way with a crayon, and then again activated the Neocolor II with a makeup brush, and I was really surprised how with a velvet effect. It was like, colored with acrylic paint and not with Neocolors II I knew. So this phase of coloring the sky really sparked my curiosity. You can see now that I added some, white clouds and some dark shades, so the textures of the sky is already changed, but you need to trust me on this, that before I started to add details, the sky was really like perfectly smooth. I also felt inspired to experiment with crayons, with this embroidery coloring trend, and I wish I had not, because I'm really not content with this page. Usually colorists use markers to do this embroidery coloring. I used Crayola crayons, colored pencils, some gel pens, fine liners and white Posca, but I'm really not happy with how this page turned out. It looks faded to me. It is missing vibrancy, probably more colors, and yeah, but I did it, and I wanted to show you that, my creative journey was truly bumpy. And this page is from Flowers Coloring Book for Adults by Colorful Escapism. And then I finally started to play in Mythomorphia by Crayons, and I did this page. I remember that I had a pretty rough day when I colored this page in the evening, and on that evening I decided to indulge in my guilty pleasure and to first color entire page with one color. And then I just wanted to split the process into simple steps. So once the page was blue and dry, I played with gel pens to color the chains. It's a silver gel pen. You can see it probably sparkling. Then I picked up Neocolor I crayons. They are not water soluble. These are just, you know, fancy crayons. I have a little set of these metallics crayons of 10 or 12, I'm not sure, and I colored this kind of armory on the Cyclops, and then I added some highlights with white Polska, and eventually started to add this fog and smoke with oil pastels, Sennelier metallic oil pastels. And this is how this page ended up, and I liked the effect, and I most importantly enjoyed the process. It was simple, satisfying, and some kind of, you know, soothing. And feeling good after completing this page, I moved on to this mythical duo that you might already know. First I did the Hippocamp page, and I used exactly the same approach that I used for the Cyclops page, only here instead of oil pastels I used silky crayons. I shared the pic on Facebook, and you liked the completed page so much that I decided to replicate the process on the Hippocamp page, and only this time I filmed the process and made it into a video tutorial that is already available on the channel. If you haven't seen it yet, I will leave the link in the description box below. And for those of you who have seen it, thank you once again for your encouragement and support. It truly means the world and keeps me pushing forward. So thank you again. As you can see, it is still glowing. The silky crayon magic works. And it was not the last page I did in this period. The most recent page I did is this Forestman page. I used exactly the same approach that I used for the Hippocamp and Leocamp page, only this time I introduced more colors. I was inspired to use Forest Spirits color palette from my magical fantasy bundle that you can find on Etsy and Gumroad. And I really love the result. Probably it's my most favorite page, and what I really love about it so much is that I, you know, kind of hear the leaves in the wind. So it really gives me enchanted vibes. Please let me know in the comment section below which page is your favorite one, because that's all. That's the entire collection that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you feel inspired to experiment, and, you know, don't get discouraged by some failures. They are simply inevitable. So, you know, keep pushing forward with me. And until next time, guys. See you. Bye bye.